along here, because coming up next we're going to be talking about a beautiful ring that's featuring Labradorite, which is one of these chic, fascinating gemstones that is really having a moment. I have to say, I'm just back from last week. I've been on vacation for a couple of weeks, and I did a lot of traveling. I had a chance to travel to Chicago to visit our youngest son, TJ. Spent time in Las Vegas at the biggest jewelry show of the year, and also spent time in the Twin Cities in Minneapolis, St. Paul with my family. So it's been a busy whirlwind of a couple of weeks. I've had a wonderful time, but clearly one of the highlights in my jewelry experience is visiting the JCK Jewelry Show every year, and one of the stones that we all saw, because we love to see what's happening in the jewelry world and take notes, because every single big trend that's happening in jewelry is always happening in Las Vegas at the JCK show. Labradorite is unquestionably one of the most beautiful, one of those most sought after stones right now for a variety of reasons. However, I will tell you, this is what people want. People want that blue flash. This is the most gorgeous, and see what I love what we're doing here. We come a little closer, you're gonna get a better appreciation for how pretty this is. But what I love what we're doing here is we're taking Labradorite, which is just a breathtakingly beautiful blue stone. It has labradorescence, and you can watch that little miracle of light move within the body of the stone. Gorgeous. And then at either side, we have added London Topaz. So this takes Labradorite to a different place. It's a true, beautiful, fine jewelry look and feel, and for $89.90, I can't even believe it. We've been working on this ring since last year. When we work on pieces like this, I have no idea this will be $89. In my head, I think it's gonna be, I don't know, a couple $100. Look at that gorgeous thing. So it's always exciting when I get to come and see the finished product and also see the amazing values that HSN is able to deliver to our wonderful gem customers. Many of you know that HSN is the largest importer and retailer of colored gems in the United States. We have been doing this a long time, 38 years. We have partnerships, contacts, connections all over the planet, all over the world. We work with miners, we work with gem dealers, we work with prime source vendors, we work with incredible design teams. So we are able to really make special things happen when it comes to beautiful jewelry. Here's an example of that. You have white topaz, you have London topaz, and then you have that gorgeous teardrop, that gorgeous centerpiece of genuine Labradorite with lots of stunning blue flash. I have all the sizes available on this. We go all the way up to size 11. I think I'll double check that for you. I'll grab my card, but I think we start at size 6 on this one and go up to size, let me just double check. Oh, size 5, excellent. So it's size 5 through 11 are the sizes that are available. The actual Labradorite itself, that's a large stone. We are looking easily at a big 16 by 10 millimeter. And that is actually not all Labradorite. Labradorite, many of you may be aware, is mined all over the world. This Labradorite is from the original place where Labradorite was named. Very little Labradorite. Now, it's difficult to get Labradorite from Labrador, Canada, and that is where this is from. So this is the actual origin of the stone, and it always is the most sought after, but as I said, unfortunately, we can't always get the Canadian material. So this is Canadian Labradorite with that beautiful blue flash. It's mysterious, it's beautiful, it's the perfect size. I like that this is not this big clunky ring. It's not too big, it's not too small. I wear a size 7 on this finger, I wear a size 8 on this finger. So for me, I really think that my hand is probably average, a little above average really, and it's a really nice size on the hand. So it's not, doesn't overpower your finger, but it absolutely makes a statement. And there's something so pretty about a teardrop like this. It elongates, it draws the eye down to your fingertips, and it just looks so pristine and pretty and perfect. So if you were looking for a gorgeous new piece of jewelry for your wardrobe, we were only able to get a couple hundred of these stones. I was super excited to see the actual Labradorite, because as I said, it's not something we show very often, it's not something we see very often. So when we get to show it, I get excited about that. So that is one of the things that makes this unique and special. Not to mention the actual, just you can see the flash coming through that stone. I mean, it is so, so beautiful. The body of the stone, you can see it's mysterious. It's just a fascinating, beautiful gemstone, and it is one of the most sought after right now in the gem world. Women and men alike love this stone. A lot of the big major designers are using Labradorite in their various collections, but this is a fun way because a lot of times you see Labradorite, you see it, there's obviously all different qualities of it, but you see it where it's much more opaque, or you see it where it is done in more of a casual setting. So I do like that this elevates it. It looks very regal and royal. And I think that's one of the other things that makes this a really special piece. And look at how beautiful, and again, the size of that stone, that's 11 by 16 millimeter, such a pretty piece of jewelry. There's a little bit of you can see from the side here, the profile of the ring, there's a nice opening to allow light to get underneath those stones. It's easy to clean, so it's something that all you have to do to clean this, use your Sparkle, a little bit of warm soapy water, rinse it thoroughly, and pat it dry, or hit it with a blow dryer to dry it, and you're good to go. It's a very easy stone to care for. You don't need to be throwing this. I would not throw this in an ultrasonic jewelry cleaner. It's not necessary to do that. The ultrasonic jewelry cleaners are great if you're cleaning really hardy gemstones like diamonds. Otherwise, when we talk about these opaque stones or a Labradorite like this, and I like how Kate's doing it, by the way, she's wearing it pointing towards her hand. What a pretty presentation that makes on the finger, how it's kind of pointing to, so either way, you can, when you get it home, you can test it. You can wear it pointing towards your fingertips, or you can wear it pointing towards your hand. Either way, I think you're going to find that this is a beautiful ring that you're gonna have fun wearing, and it's a new way to enjoy. Phew. I have been waiting for that sneeze. No, I've been waiting for about 3 hours for that crazy sneeze. Oh, thank goodness we got it out. My husband dropped me off at work today, and our dogs rode in the car with me. And on the way to work, I was holding Sophie on my lap, and I felt like, I don't know if I had pet dander or what, but I told my husband, I said, oh geez, now I'm gonna have to sneeze. And sure enough, it waited till this moment, but anyway, we got that out. Whew. Anyway, hi. Sorry, thank you. Thank you. Dustin just said, bless you, I appreciate that. Okay,